Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Well, I want to say good morning. It's like 4 p.m. here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Are you guys excited? The new champion Locke is finally out on PBE. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chat, everyone that wants to play today, okay? Everyone that wants to play today uh on PBE, make sure to patch your PBE client because we're going to be doing a lot of custom games, okay? A lot of custom games, aka viewer games. Mm-mm-mm. What time is it for everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so before hopping into like a game with everyone, I'm gonna be testing out the kit, giving my thoughts in practice tool, and then after that, hopefully it gives enough time for you guys to patch the client, and then we can just start custom games with everyone. But yeah, if you guys want to play, make sure, before I even start anything, make sure to start or update your PBE client. And if you guys haven't added me yet, my IGN is Yozu hashtag TTV. Okay, Yozu hashtag TTV. Um, I'm going to, oops. I'm just gonna unfriend a lot of people so there's room for everyone to add me. I do this every time, just so I can give, a chance to everyone to just play with me. Mm. I'm not even like looking at who I'm unfriending. If I unfriended you, you can friend me again. Honestly, like no hard feelings. I'm trying to get everyone a chance to play. But yeah, that should be enough. Hello. Wait, Sheldon. I will try the champion solo first in practice tool, okay? Um and then after that we're gonna do custom games, okay? So do we join your party? Yeah, don't join now. Don't join now. I'm going to try the champion first, and then I'll make an actual lobby that you guys can join. Okay. Finally, not Lux. Yeah, this is the rare non-Lux content you guys will be getting today. Um. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to use something that doesn't proc off skills, because I just want to see the raw skills. First. We'll do that. And we'll do this. That should be good. Okay. Are you guys excited? Locke, the new champion, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the only champion of this year. This is the only champion that they will be releasing in 2026 because they're working on League next. I think that's the project they're working on. But yeah. All right, let's see.
People rarely change. They just learn to lie better.
I really like his model. His model is super smooth. So, Locke is supposed to be a mid lane AP assassin, right? Yeah, if I'm looking at his kit, he pretty much only has AP ratio. He doesn't have AD ratio, so you can't really build him like a bruiser. Well, maybe you can build him as a AP bruiser, but definitely not as like a Kali or like like hybrid. But yeah, let's look at all his abilities. And then after that, I will just see if there's any like special interactions, and then I'll just give my thoughts on the champion. But yeah, Locke is a mid lane AP assassin. He's a melee champ, for that reason. And if we look at his passive, Locke's attacks deal an additional 6 magic damage on hit, increased up to, well, 12 at base, based on the enemy health. So, it's a pretty simple passive. Basically, it's going to help you finish off people because it'll do more damage. Your auto attack's going to do more damage when they're low. So, yeah, it's a pretty decent passive. I don't know how often he's going to auto attack people because he is melee, but it looks like his kit has some ability, so maybe that's going to let him be able to auto attack more often. Cosmic, thanks for the tier 3 and the 70 months. Thank you so much. Alright. Q, called Ritual Nails. Locke readies a set of soul nails to throw, dealing magic damage and marking enemies hit. It applies a stacking slow based on how many, nails you land on someone, right? Yeah, stacking with the amount of nails hit. And then when you attack someone with a soul nail on them, you can consume the stacks and do, well, it says 3 mark bonus percent for 2, 3. I think it just does extra damage based on the amount of nails you have. The tooltip is kind of bugged right now, but, yeah, it does more damage the more nails you have. So this is what it looks like. You just throw 3 nails. And then if you throw it on someone, it applies a mark, right? A stack. And you can have up to 3 stacks, and then if you auto them, you proc the stack. And obviously, the more stacks you have on them, the more damage you do. Kind of like Callista, but not really, because you can only throw or mark someone 3 times, up to 3 times. The sound effects are pretty good, yeah. Let me increase the volume here. Yeah, so even with 1 mark, you can proc them. But obviously, if you want to do the highest amount of damage, you just want to land like all those Qs. The Q seems pretty fair to play against because it is a skill shot, and I feel like the projectile is a bit slow. It's definitely dodgeable, so there's definitely some sort of what's it called? Counterplay.
If you bury the pain,
I wonder if Conquer could be good on him because, yeah, it is multiple spells, and because he's melee, he's going to get more Conquer stacks, so maybe Conquer could be good on him. But I could also see Electrocute working if each Q is like a separate instance of damage, and like throwing 3 Qs can just proc Electrocute. That'd be interesting. Yo, Leela, thanks for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. How you been? Let's look at his W. Soul Ignition. So, first thing to note is that his W not only costs mana, but also costs current health per second. Think of it like Mundo. Or like old Mundo. So, Locke ignites his own soul, gaining attack speed and movement speed that decay over time. For 6 seconds, he suffers 2% current health true damage per second, but heals it back. The last damage taken, and an additional health based on missing health. So yeah, it's kind of like a Mundo W. So when you have it on, you just get a bunch of movement speed. You'll lose HP over time, but if you also take damage, you can heal it back. I wonder if it works on turret. Let's see. No, it doesn't work on turret. But see how I'm losing HP? I can like press it back again, and then I'll get my health back.
spare the guilty. Now I know better.
Does the HP over time increase the more levels you have? No, it just increase your damage store. So it's kind of like the same scaling as or it works the same way as like Tom Kench W or E. And then he gets more movement speed and the cooldown gets reduced. It can be recast under CC, which is pretty important. But yeah, this is like his main, one of his main ability. He does get a lot of movement speed, like 50% movement speed, rank 1 is pretty high. And he gets 42% attack speed. So like, this is his normal attack speed. But when you have W on, he attacks a lot faster. So that's good to know. Also, the visual effects are pretty nice. That's cool. Alright. Now let's look for his E. So his E is going to be his dash and his main mobility spell. Ancient Pursuit. Locke teleports to a location dealing magic damage around him on arrival. And on his next attack, so next auto attack, he dashes to its target, dealing magic damage to all enemies in his path. So, it's a AoE dashing spell that has it's like 2 hit? So you can press it twice. Or I guess you activate the second E when you auto attack someone. And it also consumes nails. And then if Locke scores a takedown, the cooldown of the ability is reset. So
There are no secrets with me.
that is his main ability, and the fact that it the cooldown gets reset. Kind of synergize with the rest of his kit. If he gets if he kills someone, he can like dash in and then dash out, which is pretty cool.
The first monster I ever knew.
Also, Chad, just for a reference, Ghost level 3 gives you 27% movement speed. His W gives 50%. And I don't even have AP right now. Like, it's probably going to go higher if I get, like, Doran's Ring or something. Yeah, 51. So, his W gives him more movement speed than Ghost, but it does last shorter. But it is a pretty high burst of movement speed. Yeah, yeah. So, let's see the W. So, I'm pretty sure the W can go over wall, but before we test that, let's just press it. So, yeah, that's the dash. And then if I want to dash again, I have to auto-attack someone.
Salt, sigils, nails, lack of faith.
It's not, you can't, like, just dash randomly. Like, I see I'm not, like, I'm trying to press E, but it's not working. I have to, like, click on someone. But the first dash, you can dash anywhere. And I'm pretty sure you can dash over a wall as well. Yeah. So, or, yeah, the E is like a teleport. The first one, teleport, and then dash. His Q gets procced by his W, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so if you do that, you can proc it twice. So I'm assuming his Q and his E is going to be his main wave clear ability. Like, when the wave arrives here, you kind of just, like, Q the entire wave, and you just E in, and then you E back to clear the wave. And then lastly, his ultimate. What you guys have been waiting for. Purgatory. Locke throws a binding artifact to a location, dealing magic damage and slowing enemies in the area by 99%. Okay, so I didn't know it was 99%. I thought it was a lot less, because when I saw the gameplay at first, before it was released, I saw that the champions were slow, but I didn't think it'd be like a 99% slow, so that's pretty much like a hard CC. Interesting. The artifact marks enemies for 5 seconds. Sealing away marked enemy champion brought below 10% and resetting the duration of the mark on other affected champions. So, after the duration ends, if at least one enemy champion was sealed, the artifact lands on the ground. Locke can pick it up and the artifact only increase the execution threshold. So his ult is like a execute. You're basically like throwing a elder debuff on them on top of a slow. So like when you throw it like this here, you see how there's like a line here. If you bring them close to that threshold, or if you bring them under that threshold, they get executed. And then the timer resets. So if you end up hitting like multiple people, I'll try to show you guys an example. I don't have that much EP, so it's kind of hard to show. But like, let's say I do this, right? There's a timer. If I execute them, then the timer will reset. It's hard to show it here because it's on dummies, but when they end up dying, after you can pick up the skull, and it'll give you an increased threshold of his execute. So for every takedown you get, you increase the threshold by 0.5%. So it's not like an insane amount. I think most games, let's say like a Fed Locke can probably get it up to 30%. Because right now it's 20, no, it's 10%. So I could see the threshold going to 20%, like with enough kills, but I think 0.5 is good enough. It's nothing like too crazy. Does the skull despawn or can it be picked at any time? That is a good question. Let's see that. So I'm doing my combo here. I'm gonna ult, and then we get a kill here. All right. So if I don't pick it up, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. Is there like a delay? Or does it just stay there? Because right now I only have one stack, right? From the one kill I got. Or one soul I captured. It seems like the skull is staying. What if I recall? Let's see. We're gonna see the animation as well. It's still there. Actually, you guys can see it here. That's pretty interesting. You guys can see it on the minimap. There's like a skull icon, so it just stays there. So you can just pick it up whenever. Okay.
My mother.
I'm gonna put this here. Can you TP to it? Good question. Oh, it disappeared. Okay. Wait, it disappeared, but I got the stack, so I guess you don't even have to pick it up. You just pick it up if you want the stack sooner. Okay. Wait, let me see if I can TP to it. Okay, there's no way I can TP to it. Okay, yeah, I can't. What if you drop a new one? Nope, it stays there. Yeah, there's just 2 of them now. And you can just pick them up, both of them.
What would I do with it?
So I guess it doesn't really matter that much to pick up the skull. You can just pick it up early to get the execution threshold up like earlier. But yeah, even if you don't pick it up, it seems like you still get the stacks, so. Does this model change with more stacks? I don't think so, no. But yeah, that's pretty much all his kit, chat. Honestly, the champion doesn't seem that complicated to play against or like play as. He has a pretty simple kit. You just stack your Q on people, proc it with your autos or like your E, and then when they're low enough, you can just throw your ult and then execute them. And then just remember that when you execute them, or you get a takedown, your E resets, so you can just keep on executing people. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then his W is like a way to chase people or like escape or even tank damage, because it kind of acts like a Mundo W, right? Any bonus damage to monsters in his kit or not yet? Let's see. Nope. No bonus damage to monsters. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to be played as a jungler. I did ask Riot when I had a meeting with them. They said they could be played as a jungler, but it's not gonna be his main role. So I just wonder like how good the clear is gonna be. We can test that today, actually. We'll mostly play mid games, but I'm down to try Locke jungle as well and see how good his clear is. But yeah, he's originally supposed to be played as a mid laner. Top lane, I could see him being played top as well, yeah. What about EPC? No. His cooldown is too high early with Q, and I don't think it does enough damage. And he is melee, so. But yeah. My thoughts on the champion. I think his kit is pretty easy to understand. I don't think he has like anything that is like too frustrating to play against. Like he doesn't have any like invisible abilities or like crazy dashes. Like his second dash needs him to right click on someone. So he pretty much technically only has 1 dash, and then his W is the like a movement speed bonus buff thing. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna be super frustrating to play against unless his numbers are overtuned. Would Conquer work on him? I think so. Because of how his Q works. Like every Q is probably gonna give him like 2 stacks of Conqueror, so yeah, you can definitely fully stack Conqueror with 1 rotation of spell. Alright, let's see his taunts.
Alright, your funeral.
Dude, this guy looks like Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's see the dance. Oh my gosh, this is the... Wait. For those that watch Jujutsu Kaisen, you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the Hakari dance. Oh my gosh! This is the Hakari dance! No way. No way. They did that on purpose. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That is crazy. The Jujutsu Kaisen reference. Alright, let's see the recall one more time and then we'll head into custom games. There's no other emotes, no. That's pretty much all of them.
All right.
Let's see how good he can spam this.
All right.
His 2 is not bad. Control... This is control forward, the laugh. Let's see the home card. Okay, just a pretty regular, like, running animation. Does he have a special ghost animation? No, he doesn't. It's just like a... I think that's like the same animation as when you get
Bury
boots.
the pain. The pain will bury you.
Alright, chat, it's time. Time to play him in an actual game. Dude, I can't believe they made a Jujutsu Kaisen reference with the dance. The Hakari dance. Alright, everyone, join up, join up, join up. The lobby is open. If you guys want to send me a friend request on PBE, it's Yozu #TTV. For those that are on Team 2, make sure to let Detention play Locke. Because Detention wanted to try him out as well. He is... I couldn't buy him, but I was able to pick him. Also, for his skin, the skin that's releasing with him is High Noon, right? Yeah, High Noon Locke. I can't seem to get the skin though, but I was able to play Locke. All right, we got everyone. Yeah, anyone can join. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait. Wait. Do I have to search him? Wait. Where is he? Huh? Your characters aren't showing? Okay, I have an idea. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's change this to... Can we change this to practice tool? Practice tool. Wait, what? Did he just disappear? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna remake the lobby. Let me just double check. Okay.
Guilt is sickness.
Now, if I do this... Let me invite Detention here. Hello. It's disabled in multiplayer. Okay, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting griefed like that. Hold on. Wait, you guys can't join? Okay, end of just here. Fuck. Let me try... Okay, hold on. Let me try to restart the client. Is he really not available in multiplayer? There's no way. I heard he gets added in 10 minutes. Is that true? If that's true, then maybe we stall for 10 minutes in practice tool. I'm down to try his clear source. Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, sister.
Yo, Lumate, thanks for the 5 months. Hello. It's closed. Okay. Looks like... Let me DM Detention here. Looks like You can't pick him in. Just test more stuff. Okay. I'll just test him solo. Let's just do more testing while we're waiting for him to actually be available. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just test some builds. Add bots? Yeah, let me just do like a bot game. I think you just go electrocute if you're playing mid. Jungle could be Dark Harvest. Or Hell of Blades. I could see Hell of Blades being good too. Would Prince of Mine work with Prince of Mine? No, I don't think you need that. I don't think he's that mana hungry. He doesn't have monster damage, but I'm gonna try his clear right now. Let's just do this. We'll do like normal jungle runes, like that. I think that's good enough.
Yozu's sickness, and I've got the cure.
Press the attack? No, I don't think you go press the attack on him. I can see Conqueror, Hell of Blades, Electrocute. Loki, maybe even Comet. Someone mentioned 4:30 EST. Okay, so we're in like 4 minutes. Okay. That gives me enough time to try the clear. Yeah, I think you go Red Smite. Let's see it. Electrocute seems pretty reliable with his Q. Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I mean, I feel like his clear wouldn't be that bad because his passive makes him deal extra magic damage on hit. And it doesn't specify for champions only, so it probably works on like anything.
Sure, the truth hurts, but it hurts less than a nail through the head.
I don't think you go W here. The cooldown is too long. I think you just go with Q. Let's see.
Spare me the sun.
Yeah, it looks like the passive is working on him. 66 damage on the passive.
Any last words?
We're gonna go E here. Oh yeah, you're right. I should have smite early for passive. I forgot about that. Alright, chat, bear with me. I'm not a jungle player, okay? So someone can probably clear better than me, and it's also my first time trying the clear on that champ. So my clear is definitely not gonna be the best, but honestly, it's not looking too bad so far. You can go Q here, probably. Yeah. $232 for blue buff. Three-minute. So what, it's a 310? 310 clear? It's a lot slower. I wonder if I should just go W. How long does the W last? For 6 seconds. That decays over time.
Honesty. It's my only rule.
Let's try that one more time. But maybe with
Get what you
W?
hear? It's a demon's dinner bell.
Do we want to go W level 1 or level 2? Probably. I'm trying to think. I mean, 10 seconds, 20 seconds here. I think it's still Q level 1, right?
Minions have spawned.
Dusk and Dawn will work with his passive, yeah. He just gets the extra on hit damage twice.
I was raised to obey. Yeah, that didn't work for me.
It's a bonus percent. I think it's Q level 1. And you always want to hit 3 marks. We can just smite early for the bonus passive, or the bonus damage on his passive. And then we press W here for more attack speed.
Got a nail for you.
Mm. Yeah, the clear is a bit slow, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, definitely E here. I think you want E for Raptors for sure. You can just E like that over the wall.
Ignorance isn't bliss.
228 for red buff. Yeah, it is pretty slow.
Raise on forgiveness. Oh, it just
I mean, 305, it's a lot. It's like, what, 5 seconds earlier if you go W here, level 2? It is on the slower end, though, the clear for sure. Yeah, and that, I mean, that's with one smite. That's with one smite. We smited the first camp. So, I mean, his clear, you know, it's viable. I think he's viable as a top, or not top, a jungler, but I don't think he's gonna be OP because his clear is really slow. He is a mid laner. We just wanted to test the clear for jungle. Alright, I want to test 2 more things, and then we'll try to see if we can play him now or not. Okay. Is it out yet? I'm not sure. And everybody, can you, are you on right now? I don't know if he's watching. Can you guys test, and see if he's available? Okay, let's see electrocute.
Yozu's sickness, and I've got the cure.
Yeah, I mean the clear time is not the worst, but it's not the best. Yo, Anivia, can you restart the client and see if you can try the champ?
I don't save souls. I condemn them.
Alright. Okay, I want to see with electrocute if you can proc it with just 3 Qs. Because if you can, then electrocute might just be his
I'm not your guy.
one of his best runes.
Welcome to
Let's see.
Summoner's Rift.
Oh! Okay.
Minions have spawned.
So, wait, that's actually not bad at all. Is it easy to dodge? I mean, the skill shots is pretty slow, yeah. It's not like Lux Q slow, but it's a bit faster than Lux Q. The Q being able to proc electrocute though is pretty good. Like that's not bad. But I think the main issue is being able to land all those Qs back to back. I think the combo would be
But we don't all feed them.
to E in. So maybe if you hit like 1 Q, actually no, you want like 3. So it'd be like E, Q, 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 and then E back.
Righteous ones you've got to keep an eye on.
But then it's kind of awkward to not auto attack between that. I feel like you just want to go in when you hit all 3 Qs, and if you don't, then you just don't walk up. I think that's what you want to do.
If you
So you just do like Q, 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 and then you can W in, dash out. And then if you take a lot of damage, you can just W back to get your HP back. I think that's probably the rotation you want to do.
used to give
And then as for the wave clear, we can spawn the minions here. How do you get rid of this? Okay. Let's see the wave clear. Yeah, champs are locked on PvE. But you can play the champ right now in practice tool. You just can't play with other people. But yeah, I think this is a wave clear. You just Q the wave like that. Q, 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 you E in. And then you probably like E back. Obviously, when you have enough points in your abilities, you can probably just one-shot the wave. But, I don't know, electrocute, I mean, you can proc it with Q, but maybe Conqueror is better. Let's see. Maybe Conqueror is better. Restart it, can't buy or anything. Okay, that kind of sucks.
Guilt's a sickness, and I've got the cure. I don't save souls. I condemn them.
Okay. Damaging an ability 8%. Okay. So I'm pretty sure because he's melee, each Q will give him 2 stacks of Conquer, right?
Welcome to Summoner's
So like
Rift.
2, 4, 6.
Think you can hide?
And then if you auto, it's 8.
Love that optimism.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I can show you guys the ult. I mean, the ult is pretty simple. You just basically throw your skull at them, and it's like a 99% slow, okay? And then there's a timer, and you're basically applying like the Elder debuff, so when they're low enough, under that threshold, I don't know if you guys see the line, if they get under that line, they get executed. if you hit more than one person with it, the timer refreshes, so you have time to chase other people and execute them as well. Like that. And then at the end, the skull drops on the ground. You can pick it up, and it'll just give you a increase on the threshold, the execute threshold. So it starts at a base of 10%, but every takedown increased the threshold by 0.5.
Demons get a bad rap.
Oh yeah, it also refunds. Yeah. It refunds 20% of his current cooldown. His W is like a Mundo W, so it consumes HP over time. He gets movement speed, and he also loses, like I said, he consumes HP over time, but the damage he will take, he can heal it back at the end of the duration or when he presses W again. So it's pretty good for like healing back a burst of damage. Yeah, it gives him movement speed and attack speed. So it's good for like chasing or just running away. 51% movement speed is insane, by the way. Like Ghost level 3 gives you 27% movement speed. This is 51. And it decays over 6 seconds. Ghost is like 10 seconds. The R infinitely stacks, yeah. So yes, you can technically get 100% execute, but like you need you need a lot of kills. It's not realistic. I think a realistic number would be like going from 10% to 20% if you're super fed. But I don't see it going higher than that. So I think 0.5% is pretty fair. But yeah, it does infinitely stack. 200 stacks for 100% execute. Yeah, you need like 200 kills. I don't think that's happening. Think for his item, I mean, the writers, when I was in the meeting with them, they said that his build is going to be similar to Echo. So it'd be like Dusk and Dawn or Lichbane, and then you go like Shadow Flame. You can also go Proto Belt too. It looks like his Q, he's not that mana hungry. Like 50 mana on W, 30 mana on E. It's only his Q that is eating like 70 mana. But it's not that bad.
It's the righteous ones you've got to keep an eye on.
I think the build would be probably Dusk and Dawn if you want to be tankier, or Lichbane if you're like against a lot of squishies and you just want to one-shot. Then this. But you could also go Proto Belt too with your regular boots, and then you can go Death Cap for more damage, or Zanya's. I could see Zanya's being good.
I don't believe in clean slates.
E is 2 dashes, yeah. So basically how the E works is the first E is like a teleport, and you can teleport over a wall. The second E, so see how I can't press E anymore? You have to right-click someone. It's like a lock on. You have to right-click someone. Otherwise, you don't have like 2 dashes. But his E, like the first E, you can select where you want to go. The second one, you have to click on something. The E resets on takedowns, and it also consume the Q. So you can E like that, and then E like that, and it consumes the Qs. So yeah, it's kind of like Echo pretty much. Like his gameplay loop is pretty similar to Echo. You Q like this, you can E forward, proc the nails with your second E, and then you can like W back or forward, depending on what you want to do. And if you want to like commit for a kill, there's still the ult. Slows them for 99% for 2 seconds. That gives you time to like lend your Q with the slow, and then just finish off the kill. And because if you get a kill, you get the reset, so you can just E more. Can you try Q, Q, E, Q auto as a combo? Q, Q, E, Q auto. Q, Q, E, Q auto. Yeah, you can do that. So if you want the most amount of damage, you want either 2 stacks or 3 stacks. So yeah, you could do that combo. It's a pretty fast combo actually. Q, Q, E, and then Q auto. But like if you do it faster, it's gonna look like this. And then you can press W whenever. If you feel like you need to run away or chase, or if you feel like you're gonna take damage, you just press W, you take your damage, and then heal it back. And one thing that's pretty nice is that it can be recast under CC. So let's say you're getting like, I don't know, Malzahar ulted or something, you can just cast it. Or like recast it so you can heal back. Yeah. I wouldn't say his E is a auto reset, no.
Evil loves to hide behind good intentions.
He walks so goofy. Damn, the E does a lot of damage. I think you definitely want to go Lichbane or Dusk and Dawn. But like, do you need Dusk and Dawn? You could go Nashers, yeah. I think he's gonna have a lot of versatility or flexibility. I think that's the word. Because you can also build him Bruiser. I mean, he has a on-hit passive, so you could go Bruiser if you need to, but you could also just go pure Assassin, like full squishy AP. The passive, yeah. Like, I think if you're against tankier comps, then going full burst wouldn't make sense, so you can opt into like a more Bruiser-ish setup. And that could be like Dusk and Dawn. You could go Nashers if you want. And then honestly, you can go Leandries, you can go Riftmaker. You can pretty much go like all the items you want. I mean,
Got a nail for you.
yeah, I can see him being good Bruiser actually, huh? Because then he can just perma chase people. Even though he has no scaling AD, I would assume he could still go Gunblade since it seems his damage is coming from autos too.
Not many souls worth saving.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you get the Omni Vent, but I mean, I feel like you might as well just go Nashers if you want to auto or Dusk and Dawn. Because Dusk and Dawn gives you attack speed. I think Dusk and Dawn is probably the best. Does his ult proc Malignance? It should. Because it does damage. Yeah. And it has a pull for each champion you hit. Wait. 622? I don't know how good, like, caster Locke is going to be. I don't think Malignance is the play on him. Because you don't really need his ult to be on, like, all the time. It's not like you're playing Lux. But I think, yeah, Rocket Belt could be good. Because the stats are good. He gets HP. And, I mean, it's a free dash. Who doesn't like a free dash? Does your W work after turret shots? Nope. Only on damage taken that is not a turret shot, so I think it works on like objectives here. Actually, no, it doesn't. Or maybe it does. Wait, I think it does. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm not taking like a lot of damage. No, I think it does. Yeah, but not on turrets. R proc Storm Surge. I mean, Storm Surge, you don't really use it to proc, or, like, you don't use Storm Surge for the active, unless you're playing, like, Zoe Lux and you're trying to proc, Dark Harvest with it. You just go for the stats, because the stats are pretty good. Does he keep the gray health if he's Zanya's?
I used to spare the guilty. Now I know better.
Yeah, he does. You can actually cast W as well, by the way. You can recast W mid Zanya's. Like, let's say I'm taking a lot of damage. I can just Zanya's here, cast W, heal back. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. That's a good interaction. Yeah, because you can recast it while under CC, and because Zanya's is considered like a stasis, which is a CC, or like, you know, self CC, you can cast that. Can you Q flash? You can. Can you E flash? No. That looked kind of weird. Hold on. Oh, it's like Pike ult. Okay. Yeah, it's like Pike ult. It's like, you can flash anywhere, but like, the final destination is your E. I did it too late.
We all have our demons, but we don't have to defeat them.
Wait, why is it not working anymore? Hello? I don't know why it's not working, but... Can you... No, you can't really E flash, like E2 flash.
But the real
It's like the same thing.
people.
What's the name of the new champion? Locke. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that is like... that we need to know about his fit. Wave clear is like, okay, I think he's viable as a jungler, but I don't think he's OP. Because his clear is like 305. Can probably be lower, but I don't think it's going to be lower than like... or as low as like the meta junglers. But yeah, I think the build's going to be Dusk and Dawn. I can see Proto Belt. I can see Nashor's. Shadow Flame for sure. He has a lot of options. I think you can build a lot of things with that champ.
It's my only rule.
You can definitely go Bruiser. I can see Bruiser Locke being a thing. Try Ult Flash.
Say your prayers.
I mean, you can Ult Flash. Can you recommend a build? Yeah. What build do you recommend? Try some combos to see the damage at 2-3 items. Okay, we can do this. Let's do Proto Belt. Dusk and Dawn, Shadow Flame. Like a 3-item spike. And then usually it'd probably be like level 11 or 12. Let's do 12.
Look like saints.
And then we'll add, what, 2.5k HP, 50 resistances? I think that seems fair. Control Shift G. And 2.5k HP. Ooh. You want 2200, 23, 24, 25.
I was
Okay.
raised to obey.
So I think the combo would be like
Say
Q, 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 and then you dash in, and you can just auto off, and then execute.
Reap what you sow.
I'll do it again. Or you can alt first as well. So you can like alt first, Q, 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 auto, E, auto. Yeah, I mean, the damage is not bad. If you want to do like even more, you could replace Dusk and Dawn with Lichbane Shadow Flame. And then you can replace Protobelt with something else. Let me think. Storm Surge.
Sure, the truth hurts, but it hurts less than a
Raba is too expensive. Storm Surge would make more sense, but I'll do a Raba test after. Q, 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 E. Oh my god! Yeah, okay, that does a lot more damage. What are the AP ratios on Q? 20% for Q, and then 35 on the stack. W gets... The heal is pretty high. 100% AP ratio on the heal is pretty insane. 40%, so that's like 80% total on his E. And his ult is 60%. Okay. Let me try Raba. I mean, I think Raba is going to do a lot more for sure. But let's see. So ult, Q, Q, Q. Yeah. I don't even think I need to use my first E. Like, I can just ult here, stack my Q, dash here, and then proc this. Oh! Wait. That was only the second part of the E. So ult to slow, so you can land all your 3 Qs, and then dash in, and then just proc that.
This is salvation.
I think this is, yeah, this is definitely the combo. If you want to like one-shot someone at 3 items. The consumption is what deals a lot, yeah. Like, you kind of want to proc your marks at like 2 stacks minimum. Could you buy the item? Wait. Could you buy the items you think will be his ultimate build? AP Bruiser or full AP Assassin? I mean, I think you can have different builds and both be good, if that makes sense. Like, you're not... If you're against like full tanks, there's no point to go like full AP, right? You might as well just go Bruiser. It's like the same thing with like playing Talon. Like, let's say you're against full squishies and you're a Talon player, you're gonna go Electrocute or whatever, right? But if you're against like full tanks and you're playing Talon, you probably will go Conqueror and like more Bruiser-ish items like I mean, I don't know what Talon players build, but like maybe Black Cleaver. Eternity? What's that?
Used to give second chances. Not a risk I take anymore.
How do you get a PBE account? You just sign up. You can Google PBE on Google. And then you just need to be like Honor 3 minimum. Catalyst.
If everyone did a little soul searching, it'd make my job easier. If you bury the pain will bury you.
Taking damage. No, it's only from champions. I don't think it works. So I need to... Yeah, it doesn't work.
There are no secrets with me.
You don't get extra mana regen off Catalyst. Yeah, Riftmaker if you're trying to be Bruiser, but I think the build is going to be Lichbane, Shadow Flame, Raba for full burst, Locke, and then if you want to go Bruiser, I mean you can just go like depending on the comp you can go like Mercs or Steel Caps, or Omnivamps. And then you probably go like Dusk and Dawn. Riftmaker? Dusk and Dawn Riftmaker, and then third item would be Leandries. Leandries, or honestly Nashor's could work too. Zanya's could work too. Cosmic Drive, I don't think you need Cosmic Drive. You already have movement speed. I think it's just Leandries, and then you're super tanky.
I'm willing to pay.
I could see Rylai's being good, because I think it works on like... Yeah, it works on his Q. I don't think it works on his passive. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't work on his passive, but it works on the Q. Like when you consume it, you can slow them again. It works on his E. And obviously his ult, but you don't need to slow with your ult because it's already 99% slow. No, no gunblade. No gunblade.
What would I do without you?
Can his W self-damage proc Cosmic Drive? I don't think so, no.
Good lies,
It doesn't show. Yep.
see right through 'em.
Yeah, Protobelt, Bloodletters could be good as well, yeah. Does he have good objective damage? He has missing health, so he's good at like securing objectives probably, but not at like actually taking them because he doesn't have max HP damage. It's just missing health. Is he played similar to Diana? I would say his playstyle is the most similar to Echo. Because you, for your Q, dash in, and then dash out and run away. Or you keep going. It's pretty similar to Echo. Like you get your 3 marks, you proc it, and then you just do whatever. If you want to commit for a kill, you can. If not, you just run away.
It's cowardice.
Dude, I can't believe they did a Hakari reference, by the way. Like, that's crazy. The Hakari dance. That's so funny.
Got my salt.
So, like, his kit will revolve around the on-hit part of his kit. I think that's just, like, a extra thing. Like, it's just, like, a luxury thing. But his main damage will come from his passive. Or, not passive, his Q, sorry. So, if I'm going back to this 3-item core,
This magic used to own
you would ult here for slow, which will make your Q easier to hit. And then you can E to gag close and then finish off with just your second E. Like, most of his burst comes from the 3Q mark and his E. Because the E will consume the mark. Can you put 150 MR? Sure. I'll do 150. 150 without pen. Or like just Sork.
cleanse the soul.
So ult. Actually, wait, I forgot to ult here. Alright, ult, Q, Q, Q. Dash in. And that was just with 1 E. I'd probably do a lot more with 2 E's. We can try that now. So ult, Q, Q, Q. Dash in, dash out. That's 50% HP. And I don't even have Void Staff. Like, if I have Void, then I'm obviously going to do a lot more.
Now I know better.
Q, Q, Q. Dash in. Yeah. One more auto and he executes. And that's on 140 MR. 2500. HP.
How'd you feel, buddy?
Yeah. Alt has a limited amount of stacks, but it only gives you 0.5. Like a 0.5 increase, so you're never gonna get to like 100% threshold. Like that's just not gonna happen in a real game. Damage looks shit. I don't think so. I think damage pretty high. Like if you get your 3 proc, like just remember that this is 140 magic resist. If I go back to like, let's say I'm like a normal, like non-tanky champ that has like normal magic resist numbers, like 50, I one shot. Control H. Like I'm gonna lower it to. I'll do 60. I'll do like 10 more than what I have right now. Then I sell this. I can even sell Raba. Like I'll just get 2 items. And then you do more damage with your on hit. You can just keep chasing. And that's just 2 items. Like usually at level 12 you would get close to 3 items. Like I could do like large rod, dark seal.
We all
Then that executes.
should have come clean.
I think the damage is not bad. The only issue is that he doesn't have, like, he's pretty weak to CC. Like, besides his W that makes him heal back some damage, he doesn't have any ways to get out of CC. Unless he has his E up. But his E only has one, like, you can only use it once freely. And then after that, if you want the second dash, you need to dash on something. A minion, a monster, like anything. Scaling on the passive is... It doesn't say. Like, I'm trying to see, but it doesn't say. Might have to look up the wiki. Locke, lol, wiki. Let's see, are the numbers out? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait. Wait, no, the numbers are out. Okay, hold on. Let's see this. So the passive is 10%, and then 20% on the second part, the unhit, missing health, unhit damage. We've seen his Q. So the slow increase based on how many nails you've hit, so it can go up to 60%, and then it does, interesting, it's 1% what, extra damage on the first 2 nails, and then 2% on the third one. So does that mean it's 4% extra damage? How does that work?
Honesty. It's my only rule.
Can we just raw dog AP and magic pen? Yeah, if you're against squishies, probably. I mean, most squishies are not going to be like that tanky. Especially with your ult. I think you need your ult to, like, secure a kill for sure. I think without it's kind of hard. Especially if they're full HP. I think they mean seconds and not percent. Yeah, but if you look at the toolbar here, like the second paragraph, it says attacking the enemy consumed the nails. and then increase by 2 mark bonus percent and 3 mark bonus percent for 2 and 3 nils. It's definitely damage. Because I remember when I talked to one of the rioters, they said, like, it's a lot more damage when you hit 3 marks. Like 658 with Lichbane. If I do two? Well, I have Conqueror's Tact, so... But it's still lower. I was reading the slow. Oh, you're right. You're right. I see. It doesn't say. I guess it doesn't say here. Cause like it's supposed to tell you like how much, but I guess they haven't. They didn't show like all the details, so we have to wait. Do we like not auto attack before all Qs? You can.
I was raised to obey. Yeah, that didn't work.
Like you definitely can. That was 1234 damage. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're gonna auto attack more, like it will do more damage, but you don't need to. Like,
Sure, the truth hurts, but
especially on a
it's like
squishy.
nail through the head.
I think if you're playing Bruiser with like Conqueror and stuff, then yeah, obviously you should auto attack between HQ, because then you get your Conqueror stacked faster, and then you just do more damage because you're autoing more often. But like, you're a melee champion, right? So you have to remember that you're not just gonna be like in front of them instantly, unless you use your dash. And you kind of have to commit with your dash, because you can't just dash back unless there's something behind you that you can right click on. Or your W is up. So usually you'd probably just want to like throw Qs like this, and then if 2 or 3 hits, then you can just dash in. And you can just W out. Can you dash to plants? I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. Yeah, you can.
Exorcism. Very high mortality rate.
I hope his R is not reflectable. It shouldn't be, but you never know. From what I know, I don't think you can win wall, which means Mel cannot reflect his ult. No.
Used to give second chances.
Hello.
Not a risk I take anymore.
You're an AP champion, why are you going to auto tag even before Q stacks? If you're playing Bruiser and you're against a lot of tankier champs, because you're playing Bruiser, then I think it's okay. Because you're not going to get one-shotted. But if you're going full AP, Locke, and you're very squishy, then yeah, there's no reason for you to do that, unless, like, you know you'll just kill them. But usually if you're going full AP Locke, it's just better to wait until you see that you get 2 or 3 marks, and then, like, follow up on that. Especially with your ult, because your ult is a 99% slow over 2 seconds. Like, you can just ult and make your Q a lot easier to hit, and then follow up with your E. Q is a skill shot. It's definitely dodgeable. So, if you want to, like, almost guarantee a kill, you probably want to ult first. Because then you slow them. And then you can follow up. Hextech item looks fine for Locke. I think so, yeah. I think Protobelt is going to be good. I think Dusk and Dawn and Shadow Flame are going to be good. And then you probably would want to build him the same way as like an Echo would. So one of the Lich items and then Shadow Flame.
There are no secrets with me.
My Q and ult have no animation delay, so you can Q and R insta. Oh wait, I don't have it up. Hold on. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, you're right. You can just throw it instantly. Yeah, you can do like Q alt. Can you E alt? It's kind of delayed.
This is salvation.
His ult is like, just think of a debuff you apply on them, and that debuff is Elder Dragon. So if they're low enough, they get executed. And then if you kill someone with that, then the timer gets reset on like whoever else you hit, so you can just keep chasing them as well. Where's the movement speed coming from? His W.
Evil loves to hide behind good intentions.
Let me see. Can we play him now? I'm gonna restart the client and then we'll see if we can play him or not. No? Bro, what's the point? Do I just play bot games? Like, what's going on? You can E2 flash, yeah. Also, I think Discord is down. It's like loading for me. I want to play normal games, but apparently he's not available in normals right now, which is kind of annoying. Discord just went down. Yeah. I can't purchase him. Oh? Yeah, I can't. I was only able to play him in practice duel because it says here, all champions unlocked in solo play. So I was able to just play him there, but I can't play him if I invite other people. He can jungle. I did a clear and it was 305, which is on the slower side for sure, but he can definitely jungle. He doesn't have any like monster damage though in his kit, so it's gonna be slower than like your average jungler. You can play practice still with other people? No. I tried and it doesn't work. It says all champion unlocked in solo play. So the moment I invite someone, it's not gonna work. Alright, fuck it, we just play bots. Bro, I just wanted to play Locke in like a normal game. The Anibot guy still plays League? Yeah. The GOAT. Um I'm pretty sure, I mean bots don't count as players, but like do I really want to play bot games? I want to see, okay, I'm not going to play like an actual full bot game, but I want to see his wave clear early. You definitely go electrocute with that guy, for sure. You can go like Grizzly here. Then Ulti Hunter doesn't sound bad. You can go Mana Flow as well. I think it's attack speed here. Wait, I'm jungle? Oh, wait. Yeah. Are we interested in this champ as Lux mains, or do we just ban it out? I don't think you guys will have to ban him. I don't think he's going to be annoying to play against as Lux. It really depends on his numbers, but so far it doesn't look too bad. I could see, you know, honestly, I could see Comet being good because of the Q, but I think I'm gonna try Scorch Mana Flow just for laning. Why does you build in jungle if he has no monster damage? What helps mitigate that weakness? Lich Bane items and just attack speed in general, because he has built-in on-hit damage in his passive. So the faster you auto attack, the more damage you'll do, and the faster you clear. So Nashor's could also be good, but I think you just need AP. Like, his clear is not that bad. It's just not the best.
They just learn to lie better.
Yeah, you just build like an Echo. Yeah. Like, even in jungle, you just build like an Echo.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We're gonna pretend like...
Minions have spawned.
It's the
We're playing an
roughest
actual game, but we're
ones
not.
to keep an eye on.
I want to see his level 5... His level 5 wave clear. But yeah, you can
Ain't
proc
cost I'm
what?
willing to pay.
Electrocute off one Q or off 3 Qs, right? I was able to proc it with just 3 Qs like that. Just invite me to practice too. Yeah, I tried to, but it doesn't let me pick a champion if there's like an actual player in the lobby besides me.
Soul starves the creature.
The Q mana cost being 70 is like kind of iffy. I don't know if I like that. I mean, the damage is not bad. The damage is actually pretty good. With electrocute, like being able to just proc it off electrocute or off Q is kind of nice. I think this is the wave clear. You E like this, and then you E back. The character looks like one of those custom skins. It's like Q like this, then E in, and then E back. Oh. No matter the server, I always miss cannons. I don't want to kill him. Like, I don't want to inflate my gold here.
Sure, the truth
Okay, this guy's like challenger or what? Why is he pulling the wave?
hurts like a nail through the head.
Faker? The movement speed is insane, by the way. Like, what? 51% movement speed is crazy. When is he releasing? I believe it's in 2 weeks from now. The 24th?
I don't believe in clean.
Yeah, the wave clear is a bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie. You have to, like, aim your Q at every single minion. What's the max order? It's definitely Q into E. Okay, let's see my damage on him.
Oh, it gets
Okay. 50%. I think level 5 is usually when the wave clear of like most champions start becoming decent. So we're gonna wait until that. Yeah, you can just like Q like this, dash in, dash out. And if you take damage, you can just heal it back.
First blood.
Did he just flash my Q? Yeah, he's melee. He's melee. Wait, let me see the wave clear here. So it'd be like Q, 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 dash in, dash out. I mean, it's still kind of awkward. I don't know.
How many souls worth saving?
Maybe it's better once I get more AP.
Look. The ritual begins.
Okay, I want to see how much damage I can do with one rotation. What the hell? Yo, why is my jungler taxing me? What's going on? Hello?
Truth or nail?
Typical jungler taking XP. Guys, make sure to report him. Yeah, the E is so weird to use. I don't know if I like that. At least for wave clear. I don't think it's that bad for, like, trading, but the wave clear feels really bad.
Nightmare. More like jump scare.
Okay, let me try a full combo here. I mean, these guys are like all kind of squishy. I'm gonna wait until Malphite comes back mid.
Double kill.
Need to do a little
The reset, yeah, I think the reset is good. I like that. She's shadowing me.
There are no secrets with me.
Okay. Let's try full combo with these items. I do have a 2-level lead on him. I want to wait until he gets 6 at least. Okay. Let's see.
Reap what you sow. Back where you belong.
I really don't like the wave clear, chat. The wave clear is not good. I mean, the burst is nice, but like... And the W feels pretty nice too.
Humans get a bad rap. In your next life,
Same thing with the E reset, but... Maybe you don't E backwards? But forward for wave clear? Wait, what do you mean? Oh. No, I think it's the same thing. Alright guys, look at the movement speed. Oh my god, he's running. Yo, I don't think you ever need TP on this champ. What?
behind good intent.
An enemy has been slain.
No second chances.
Yeah, I like the nails for sure. Okay, level 9. Is there a way to add a level to them? Like, can I do... Or like HP? Can I do that? Oh, you can. Oh. I was maybe not looking. Whoops. I just died to bots. I wonder if Diego gets extra missing health damage when he ults out of his thing. I don't think so, because you're not using it you can't have access to the ult. Yo, what's up, Conte? Guys, don't look, don't look. Chill, I wasn't looking. But yeah, the movement speed is insane. Like, 53% is kind of crazy. Like, even if it decays, because it lasts 6 seconds, so...
Now,
An enemy has been slain.
Oh. Okay, where's Malphite? I want to give him some HP, just make him tankier, and then I want to try like a full combo on him.
that didn't work for me.
Where is he? Okay. Bro, let me give you HP. Where is he? Okay. He's gonna have like 1500, and I'm gonna give him 60 magic resist.
Exorcism.
Alright, let's see the damage. I mean, it's not bad, but you're definitely not one-shotting for sure, unless you're super ahead. I think you need like 2 items. You need Shadow Flame. Which makes sense, because it's kind of like Echo. Like, you don't one-shot at 1 item. You usually one-shot at like 2 items once you get Dusk and Dawn and like Shadow Flame.
Disappointing my mother.
Okay, this is like Rengar. Well, chat, I don't think Locke is going to be available for multiplayer for a bit, so
An ally has been
I'm not
slain.
sure if I should just like end the stream and then just get on later when he's available, or... Because I can't really test it with actual players right now. Maybe Minecraft?
Used to give second chances. Not
I don't want to get tired though. That's why I'm thinking of just ending the stream and then just chill and wait until he's like actually available.
This is salvation.
Yeah, because you can only play him right now in practice tool, but like we've pretty much tried everything.
If you bury the pain.
What is this JJK champ? Wait, I need to show you something. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Where's the music? Microsoft Edge. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Wait.
We all have our demons, but we don't all feed them.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, I don't know how loud the music is gonna be, but hopefully it's not loud. They actually made it the dance. Bro, it's actually insane. I can't believe they did that. That's so funny. That's actually so funny.
I used to spare the guilty. Now I know better.
The Hakari dance is real. Yeah, actually iconic, because a lot of people are comparing him to Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen, and then his like nail thing is reminding me of what's her name? Nobara?
Big
No,
lies,
Nobara?
white lies.
The
See
nail
right
girl?
through 'em.
Yeah. Nobara.
An enemy has been slain.
Can I go over his abilities? Okay. I'll do a ability overview like one more time, and then I think I might just end the stream and then get on again when he's available outside of practice tool. Because I do want to make
Been slain.
a video and I want to try him like in an actual game. But basically, to keep it simple, his Q is, or not his Q, his passive just makes it so his auto attacks do extra damage on hit. And increases based on the enemy health. His Q throws nails up 3 times. The more times you hit someone, the higher the slow, because it does apply a slow. And you can auto attack
Monster I ever knew?
someone with the nails to basically proc it and then deal extra damage based on how many nails you applied on them.
An ally.
His W is like a Mundo W, just gives him
An ally has been slain.
great health. Same thing with like Tom Kench, and then he can reactivate the ability to get health back. And he also gets attack speed and movement speed. His E is a 2-part dash. The first part allows you to pretty much dash wherever you want. The second part, you need to right-click someone to dash. It works on plants. And then his ult, also his E procs the nails as well. So you can like throw Qs, and then E to proc the nails as well. And then his ult applies a 99% slow and pretty much apply like a elder debuff, so when they get low enough you can just execute them, and then when they're dead you can pick up the skull, and based on how many takedowns you got with that ult, it will permanently increase your execute threshold. So it starts at a base of 10% and it increases infinitely, but the increase is only 0.5% per takedown. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, it also refunds 20% of your current cooldown on takedowns.
If everyone did a little soul searching,
Pretty much it. I don't think he's a super complicated character. I think his kit is pretty fair. I don't think he's gonna be like super broken. If anything, depending on the numbers and like how people play him and stuff, he could be weak. Because he doesn't have any like insane BS ability like going invisible and stuff, so we'll have to see. But his playstyle is very similar to Echo, and I think he's going to be building very similar to Echo as well. What the hell? I'm getting hit by like 4 people. Whatever. Yeah, I think I'm done for now. I will try to be on later when hopefully Locke becomes available for like normal games. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you guys think of the new champion? I think he seems pretty fair to play against. Like, I don't think he's OP. I think he's gonna be viable
Has destroyed.
as a jungler, but I don't think he's gonna be OP in the jungle. His best role is gonna be mid for sure. I could see him being decent top lane if you build him bruiser, but that's pretty much it. Like, he's not gonna be played as an APC or a support. But yeah, I'm done for now. I'll be on later. For those that just are, just came in and are new to the channel, feel free to join my Discord server. It's discord.gg/Yozu. I'll make an announcement whenever I go live, and the moment he's available, I'll just stream and get some gameplay, like actual gameplay in. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye. See you guys soon.
Enemy killing spree.